Como é que é, malta? Aqui o vosso papel que avisa mais um vídeo. Estamos aqui de volta com os Guardiões da Galáxia e o Adam Warlock que invadiu o meu quarto. Já lá vamos. O que é que eu tenho que fazer? Falo com o Warlock. A tripulação. Ou seja, não tem lugar nenhum.
Yeah, Mantis is heavier than she looks.
How is she connected with my soreness?
She rode your back all the way down the caves to Goldie's place?
Really?
Yeah. Vamos aqui falar primeiro com o Groot. Sabemos que vai ser uma conversa e tanto.
Did you reach Cosmo? It may be up to us to stop the church in nowhere. You ready?
Nice.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it will be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over his station, but if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
Será que ele também foi convertido? Eles não estão a pôr essa opção em causa. Só que mexer um bocado. Desculpa. Portanto, bora.
Kinda glad Loop-the-Loop stayed on Lamentis.
I take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most convinced we could bring you back, you know. I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him.
Moore, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Vocês também viram aqui o Poltergeist estava aqui na espada.
I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
Rodent, you mentioned the Madonna riding my shoulders through the caves.
Yep.
Yep.
There was more than one cave then.
You really don't remember anything at all?
I have a vague recollection of dampness.
Yep. That would be the caves.
Deixa-me falar primeiro com o Drax.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It would be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttocks-striking celebration.
Tenho que aceitar.
Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Nice.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentis.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
Come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved our lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
The rodents saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, we'll save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy.
Agora
I
deixa-me lá
hope you
fazer.
ain't just browsing.
Consigo fazer... Não consigo fazer duas. Aumento total de pontos de vida. Eu vou fazer esta. Que é pontos de vida.
On it and finished.
Não me falta
I've
muito
made it foolproof, just for you.
Rocket está aí com os truques, hein? Que ele para ali no ar. Ok, ele está aqui fechado. Eu tenho uma cena no quarto da Gamora, pois é. Deixa-me só aqui ver se aqui estas áreas não tem aqui nada. Isto é do Rocket, Gamora é logo aqui o primeiro, né? E é isto.
All right. Let the waves of calm wash over me.
not how that works.
Então como é que é?
Oh, Gamora!
Since when do you meditate?
I don't, but desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
I get it. Allah help me, do I get it.
So, how do you use this then? In case, you know, Rocket asks.
Well, for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit, where you can be relaxed but alert, and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
Anything worth doing tends to be.
So how do you do it?
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on. But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Palma that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
How did you end up living with the priests of Palma? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin, it'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable. Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die?
No. There was this boy there. A Khan.
The one you hugged in the village?
A Khan was like me. Lost. His parents had died in an
Abraço alguém,
accident.
não vi. Ou não me lembro.
He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist. The priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt. But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense. Like, how to work through my trauma. Caring for a Khan. He forced me to reflect and process. And together, through mutual support, Akan and I were able to overcome our demons.
I can't picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
Oh, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, we didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns. Bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people. The more terrible, the better.
Here I thought you just had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive. And it was something we did together, a new kind of competition, just between me and Nebula, to see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up, and yet oddly endearing.
Yeah, well, even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
Or beneficial?
Well, yeah, that too. I guess I should give it a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, maybe.
Ok. Mas pronto, eles traduzem aqui nébula para nebulosa. Ok. Não tinha reparado. Drax.
Please, recount your adventures in the caves of Lamentus. I should be informed of what I cannot recall.
Well, we found you in the village and Mantis knocked you out. Then we went down the caves until we found the cocoon.
Whoa there, you missed all the best parts. Like when Groot slapped the ancient tree god.
Ai, pois foi, não me lembrava desse.
Yeah, it was in the way.
The tree fought a god. Impressive.
Nem me lembrava dessa parte já.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
Também não percebi.
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steer, but your wide-eyed wonder is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on sand as the tide thralls you in. Leading must be wrought off the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it be so?
Pá, eu nem percebi a pergunta. O que era a pergunta mesmo? Vou dizer que sim, não sei.
Yes. Absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath! Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it!
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Mantis do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So?
Okay.
We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
Nice. Está feito, né? Acho que não tenho
What
mais
happened
nada.
after you entered the caves?
It was all moist and gross inside. Only you would find that amazing.
The cave network was huge. We had to go down several clicks.
Ah, the girl on my shoulders.
Yes.
Ok. Então acho que agora só me falta mesmo pilotar a nave, né?
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
Ok. Vamos.
explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
Nice. Custa avançar com esta mineração, fronteira do universo conhecido. Ok.
All them bars and betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Yeah.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, go. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki. Just so you know, I'll do everything I can to save your girl. I know it's important to you.
Nice.
I am Groot.
Pois és.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
I am Groot.
Same here. Can't wait to whoop some robe flarkers. Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying. Gotta make the flarkers pay for what they did to Nowhere. And Contraxia. And all the killing and converting and stuff.
Primeiro lama.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back.
Ok.
I hope we can salvage some stuff if we go through the market.
É roteirista.
I am Groot.
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Just wanted to make sure you didn't have any lingering effects from the promise.
I know the evil it conceals. Magus and the church must be stopped.
Nice. Então bora.
If we are
Bater
to
neles.
risk our lives on this mission, we should...
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Ui, logo assim.
Peter.
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is
Está um
wrong.
bocado a buscar lá em cima
These
aqui na
heretics
esquerda.
must be stopped. Attack!
Ui, calma. Mega habilidade desbloqueada do Drax. Ao rejeitar a promessa e aceitar a morte da família, Drax mostrou sua verdadeira força. Ele agora causa dano moderado e turbamento de tensão a um alvo. Além de turbamento moderado em inimigos próximos quando estiver furioso. Também causa mais turbamento. Vou já fazer isto. E vou também fazer este. Calma.
The blockhead's amping up his buddies! Slice and dice!
About time!
Bora. Feito. Tem coisas para apanhar para aqui.
Wackos better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear, because I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
Aqui do outro lado.
All the more reason for us to get to the cortex and find Nikki.
Como é que eu vou para aqui?
I don't mean to pry, so I'll let you.
I will extract it.
Aqui eu vi que tem ali coisas em cima.
There are a lot of ships patrolling.
Just be thankful they aren't shooting at us.
Won't hear me complaining.
Yeah. Mais um fato. Ok. Drax. Imperador Thanos. Ah, Imperativo Thanos. Ok.
The rift's the end of the known universe, but don't see how it figures into anything.
Ok, para aqui eu não tenho nada. Para não consigo mais aquilo ali para apanhar.
We need to move if we want to find Nikki.
Yeah, Quill's just doing some preparation work, I guess.
Well, we should prepare faster.
Aqui. 20. Boa.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because
Era
it's
qual?
never been dark before.
Era aquela,
You do
não.
realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used the backup telepath.
If Cosmo is on their side, getting to the cortex could be a lot harder.
This mission is about saving Nikki. It'll be a real shame if Cosmo bought into the promise, but like we said in Lamentus, if we cure her, we cure everybody.
What kind of promise could they offer a dog anyway? A nice game of bet.
Exactly. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an accessible store in here.
Como assim?
Anybody see any this way to the fulfillment signs?
Não percebo o que é para fazer.
I will inform you if I observe any.
Se calhar eu
Thanks.
acho que o que me falta é o atributo de fogo. Se calhar era para isso. Não sei. Ahá. Está quase para conseguir mais um upgrade. Bora.
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Clark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free.
Yeah, I don't know, Rocket. Like Gamora said, everybody wants something.
The church tailors their offer to the individual.
Seems to me most of them would give in.
Or they'd be killed Not an easy choice.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hal's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the continuum cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So we're powering something.
Sure looks like it.
Ok.
Wonder
Mas
if
já consigo
any of
fazer
these fortune
upgrade.
tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know.
Lousy fun flarkers! Get ready to die!
They do not fear death.
Don't mean we can't hurt them first!
Tá. Pá, eu não sei o que é esta cena do rompante. Pá, ainda não percebi. Não sei, mas não tenho mais nada aqui para apanhar, pois não? Calma, Zé, desculpa. Eu vou para aqui. Ah. Rocket, o contrabandista, top. Ok, vamos. Aham.
Well, that didn't work.
Ok, pois
I'm
não.
going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
Ok, já vou.
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlos. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
Don't leave me hanging.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
Ok, já
When we
dá.
are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures. There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the
Se calhar o
lower
Drax.
city.
Mas
Or
não.
got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He would not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an
Pero poder.
optimist.
Warlock's stronger than any of us, and he's got a pretty good reason to hate Raker.
So you buy his ripped my soul in two story.
Just saying, if anybody stands a chance going toe-to-toe with Raker, it's him. And we're gonna need the Grand Unifier out of the way if we want to stop this ritual.
Throw the meat into the meat grinder to keep it busy.
That's not what I...
No, I'm on board now, Quill. It's a solid strategy.
Estou muito à toa. Como é que eu vou para ali?
What must it feel like to have one's soul torn in two?
If Magus was half my soul, I'd be happy to get rid of it.
I'd want to get rid of the Warlock part too.
Continuação é a parte
Enemies ahead,
que...
Peter Quill.
Eu sei, já vi.
Quietly. Enemies ahead, Peter Quill.
Whoa.
Calma.
The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign, the Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Oh yeah? Never saw me
Paulie.
coming, that's for sure. Had no idea I'd bust through that. More jerseys dropping in!
They'll be dropping like flies soon enough. Light them up, Rocket! Time to shred them!
It'll be a slide!
I'll make this look good!
Tá.
This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others. They must have started the fulfillment already.
Why?
I just figured there'd be more converted around up here.
Ok.
Why do you cry, rodent?
I'm not crying. I'm just remembering all the jobs I did.
Tinha ali cenas, já, mas eu não consigo saltar para ali. Tenho que ir para o outro caminho do outro lado.
The destruction is pretty massive.
Guess that means some of the crooks here put up a fight.
A valiant effort in the face of certain defeat.
Ok. Já abri. Já, só mandaste para baixo. Ok, e agora?
There is still no sign of the warlock.
Based on when he jumped, he's probably already in the lower city.
In a busted heat.
Man, Rocket's talked about these. He's gonna love this.
What do you think they did with all the nobodies?
They were either below us, awaiting the fulfillment,
Ok,
or
isto
they
aqui é
have
uma
been
cena para o
transported
Rocket.
to
Ok.
To join the other millions.
Chanting in that massive cylinder.
Still not as scary as Drax's Cataphian war songs when he's taking a shower.
It's like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Yeah, the Cortex could
Já é da alma,
handle
sempre é,
that
já é
on
da
its
alma.
own.
Nikki had Warlock's soul stone in her hand. What if it's fused there and Raker's trying to remove it?
Like you did with Goldilocks? Didn't work all that well the first time.
The girl may have sensed the evil in the stone and insisted they try again.
Or she's outlived her usefulness and Raker wants the stone's power for himself.
Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and
Vamos
stop
lá.
us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.
Uh. 207, acho que falta-me só 20 para conseguir fazer todos os upgrades com os outros especiais. Caminha por aqui, então o que é que há ali?
That's not the way to Cosmos.
Might be something down there we can use. Fruit.
The seedy underbelly, seedy underbelly. You know, they used to run a poacher's ring out here.
Is that what that smell was?
Yep, rotting beasts from Maclu 4.
Ok.
Was really hoping there'd be hover bikes down here.
Why would there be?
No outrageous parking fees, for one. And two, sometimes you want to drop something off without anyone else seeing.
Ok. Isto parece-me ser promissor, não? Dá-lhe rock.
Can you squeeze in there?
Yeah, let's see where it goes.
So if there were hover bikes down here,
We could have hopped on and zipped down to the lower city. Me and Groot used to do it all the time. There you go. Should be safe.
thank Flark these boots are waterproof.
Tem muita coisa boa. Empalador. Cheio de espinhos. Ok, giro. Isto é o amigo dele. Isto era o amigo dele. Eles falaram dele, é que eu não percebi.
Find anything?
Dead end.
Let's continue before Nikki becomes a dead end too.
Mas ok, malta, vamos ficar por aqui. Espero que tenham curtido mais um vídeo. Eu sou o vosso backup, vemos no próximo. Fiquem!